Let's get here, and it's time to talk about true gender equality with this episode of Gachiakuta, episode 12. And this is probably the best episode, and I feel like I actually got a bit more into the series. Feels like having that oomph that the series needed a bit for me so far. It was interesting. I like the setting, the characters, fun, and so on, but I felt like I was missing a bit of something, and this episode kind of jump started my enjoyment a bit more. Not to say I wasn't enjoying it before, but this one was like, okay, yes, finally something to latch on to here. And I have a lot of questions, but I also loved this episode here, so let's get into it and talk about it. Now, picks up from last week with Amo being crazy, having one of the most dangerous powers here. How she was able to manipulate the smell and memories of the others to take control of them, and Tamzi and Zanka being the only ones left in the middle. Before we get what happened, I like how after they dealt with that, Tamzi also had to say, yeah, Zanka, you did something also, just being there had some psychological damage. Well, not facing alone. Zanka felt like he didn't do anything. That's how he felt himself, but he did quite a lot. And even though he antagonized Amo, so that was a fun conversation here. But at first I was like, Tamzi, cool power, but it felt like, oh, he solved this a bit too fast. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to feel, but we're gonna get into that. Here we see Delmon with what he was seeing in those visions, his wife, I'm assuming there. She died apparently by his words after that. He thought she came to life thanks to the vision, and of course it affected him quite a lot. Like, this power sucks so much if you're affected by it, especially when you hit reality. And I really like them acknowledging that fact after they're free from Amo's power here. And Tamzi finally releases his vital instrument. Let's go back to the fight. I'm kind of jumping a bit ahead, but that big staff he has there, all of them jumping, and he goes with the net and ties everybody. Here I really liked his power. He feels like an AoE power sort of group. I felt like, okay, this is perfect for this situation, and this is where I felt, okay, he kind of solved this a bit too perfectly in a way, and the more you moved, the tighter it got, so he was able to catch all of them. And I like how the shibari rope BDSM time, the camera shots on Amo here, and Amo I like her personality, but I don't know if you can fix her. Kept calling him a mini. And even Pain is not able to release them from her control, because they're actually bleeding while trying to break free from the wires here. It's a staff for winding thread, like it catches all of them and then brings them all together in like a cylinder. He made a cylinder with all of them tied in the middle here. I like how Tome and Gris were looking over Engine, and we're gonna talk about Engine also. Really cool moments in this episode, and Amo going into tantrum, Pain, and actually screams for help, to get them to push themselves even more. They actually got super hungry, trying to break themselves free, like literally break their bodies. That's how strong her control is, hurting themselves here. And that's like, okay, I'm gonna release you, and just makes them giga drill down into the ground, like spinning the entire thread with them inside there, and they go into the basement, like really hard. And even I forgot about this, even though they built it up quite. And I like how they distracted me. This was great. I was actually immersed into this. I didn't remember that. I was kind of like Zanka in this moment here. All of them get slammed and wounded badly, like stabbed metal through them, like blood pools everywhere. Like, okay, damn, how are they gonna recover from this? Do we have a healer? Do we have anything? And Amo from the above, yeah, so this is your true nature. Really didn't care about your friend. She's the masterful gaslighter, just rage baiter. She just she never stops there. And Tams is just like casually to Zanka, hey, did you forget the thing? I'm like, what thing? Did he forget to bring something? What was he supposed to bring? And then he says, the protective spell. you know they can ignore one instance of fatal damage. Like, fuck, even I forgot about it. I was immersed in the episode, even though we had that episode with Ramblin or Gremlin there with the spell, everything, Rude also getting it, all of them to go, you know, like, okay, I tuned that out because I was like, how are they gonna get out of this situation? And that was really well done. And after this, we see them healing and kind of coming back to normal and reality here. And okay, Engine also revealed to be free, and apparently he was playing possum here. He takes one of her boots, actually smells it. She's like a kid. Without her power, she's definitely like a kid. that was funny there. But meanwhile, while everything was happening here, and we're gonna get back to the ammo, I really like on the other side the back and forth between the 2 point of views with Ammo and with Semu and Corvus, and them talking about what Semu saw in Rudo, this darkness able to destroy the world. So that's why she had that reaction, like I said also in the video when I had that episode, and we're gonna get to that darkness we have here. But what I liked was the aftermath, the effect of them coming back to reality. Delmon angry that the person he lost didn't come back to life. Rio is also super affected. All of them that were under control, it hits you quite hard. Imagining having the memories of somebody that you care and then yanked them away, just repeating that trauma, that grief, everything. That's why her power just messes with your head so much. Not just the control, even after you're free from the control, you're gonna have lasting effects from that there. And she even said when when Engine was smelling her boots, I really like that, was funny here. But she wanted the boots back. She didn't want to lose the smell of that person. Apparently her first love, what I got from her words here in this episode. So it's interesting from where she got those boots. Something to keep our mind on here. But yeah, then after this they have to figure out what to do with Ammo, and she just goes back into rage baiting mode, gaslighting, never stop, never admit, never anything. Hey, you broke my house, don't you guys feel guilty? So this is all your fault. I'm like, oh, I hate you, but you're also a cool character here. And this was the moment I'm like, okay, please do it, please do it. Please don't give me that cliche, that normal thing when we have Rudo taking off the mask, and in my mind I'm like, please go there, kick her, punch her, do anything, something, just don't hug her and tell her it's gonna be okay or something like that. And the slow walk, and here the great back and forth between the two POVs, Sammy with the darkness, and Rudo just instantly face punch her. I'm like, true gender equality, yes, finally. Like, he punches her, like, okay, that felt great. And she was like, what the fuck? Her face was completely dumbfounded. So yeah, sometimes when you're like that, you're gonna get punched in the face. What was that quote from Mike Tyson? People have gotten to use not getting punched into the face for saying dumb shit or something like that. I'm paraphrasing here. That's pretty true, especially on the internet and everywhere. You can rage bait, say dumb shit everywhere. You're not gonna have consequences and stuff like that. I'm not saying violence is the answer here, but sometimes you need some consequences for things. But I didn't expect him to just keep going. He didn't stop. He kept punching and punching and punching. Like, okay, dude, okay, I get it. And here we see that something growing in Rudo, so the darkness to destroy the world, and those demon visuals, everything, they looked so cool, and they had to take Rudo off of her, stopping him there. He would have probably kept going, probably killed her in a rage-induced moment here, and like, yes, and I really like what he said after that. When they questioned him, especially Grease, hey man, she's a girl. She was like, so what? If she's a girl, I can hit her back. She almost killed all of us. She was laughing about it. She did this, and that, and that, and that. I'm like, okay, yeah, even Grease didn't have an answer to that. So that's your rationale. So yes, he has a point. He took it to extreme also, but considering what she did, she almost killed all of them, put them through that. And in this world also, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of had that one coming. You did it to yourself. It's all nice and fun when you're in control and messing with people, but when they fight back, yeah, it's not gonna be that fun. Is it here? Ah. But the demon visuals, the music when that was happening there was great. But the perfect moment, like, please do it. And Jin's like, okay, understandable. I see. How are we gonna get the information now? And Rudo, the slow turn. Oh. The slow realization on his face hit him like a truck. That was such a fun moment. Engine takes him to the hey, let's talk a bit. They sit down, decompress a bit, like, yeah, you know what happened, you know what you did, you got emotional, you forgot the goal. But here I really like this conversation. While that was hype, the moments, the punches, everything, probably my favorite part of the episode was just the conversation between Engine and Rudo there. And Rudo kind of being honest with himself and with somebody else, finally opening up, saying every time he was on the sphere, he had to endure it, no matter what happened, what anybody did to him, he had to take it. But he realized on the ground that you can't hold it in. You have to let go sometimes. But he also felt like he regressed before he learned patience. He kind of became a brat again. So there's a balance there. You can't have both extremes. You let go too much and you keep in too much. It's not healthy or good either way. So that's why he felt he regressed here, even in this moment when he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop all of the rage and the darkness inside him. And I like how Engine was able to connect with him by sharing some of his flaws, saying, hey, I like hot ladies also with this and that, but I also don't like ladies with their own problems, paraphrasing a bit what he said in the episode. And we see it. His first reaction when he talked to Amo, that kind of sparked a bit this incident here when they first got inside with Amo. So flaws, everybody has flaws here, and saying that adults also have their own flaws, which is really true. Everybody has stuff they need to work on, stuff they don't even realize, and that was great. And telling him, hey, the first step is having that realization that you need to grow, and from here we can only go up. And I love that conversation quite a lot between them. It feels like a great bromance and a teachable moment for Rudo and for everybody else, even for the viewers here. But after this, we have Tomo having that moment, which I'm happy Rudo didn't do. We need this moment, but she was the one to do it, wanting to bond a bit with Amo, saying, hey, we're sorry we took it too far, I'll talk with you anytime you want about romance, about anything. And Amo finally says something, talks about her mother here, and saying she got those boots from her first love, and that's when she saw the angel between sphere and ground. And everybody's like, wait, what did you say? Angel between sphere and ground? Was it that thing we saw when Rudo fell down, like the glimpse a bit of it? So yes, this episode was great, probably the best episode, and I'm happy the series got 12 episodes. 12, my bad, 24 episodes, because if we just had 12 episodes, like, okay, damn, now we just have to wait for, who knows, 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, or if we're gonna get a season 2. But having 24 episodes, it's better in my book, especially for series that have a bit of a slow build up here. So this is a good episode that jumpstarts the series a bit. So far we had a lot of build up, interesting things, world, characters and so on, but felt like something was missing, and now we at least got something to get us on the track, at least for me. So I'm really curious what you guys thought about this episode. Are you a believer in true gender equality? What do you think about this angel? What do you think about Amo? Can you fix her? Let me know in the comments below, and please don't go into spoilers if you read the source material. I know how it is to talk about the spoilers, wanting to talk about it. Please don't go into spoilers for me and for everybody else. But as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Gachiakuta. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.